Eyes.
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
On the direct snap, it's Hayes. And the ball is free on the pitch. Touchdown, Bama! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking down the middle. Finds a man on the right. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid.
Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range. Had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets it out quickly. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
On the move. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Calls his own number. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Trying to pound it in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And you ran that 3rd down play, and you knew 4th down was coming. You didn't score. What were you going to run? You're on the 2-yard line. It's your decision. Do you want to be aggressive? Do you want to take the 3? Your call.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting a run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own 1. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And it'll come out. .25, no attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Yeah, and I love the timing routes, a nice curl route, great throw, and then catch the ball, get north-south, and get some good yards after the catch.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
Back to pass on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Turning it on. Got the first down. Looking for more. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And he missed it. No good. But there is a flag down, and he might get another shot at this one. The defense just gives back its mini victory of forcing the field goal try with the roughing the kicker penalty, and now they'll have to come up with a stop in the red zone. The give to the lone running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll run play action. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. There's a reason they call it linebacker U, and class is in session getting that sack.
I mean, big-time playmakers at the linebacker spot all throughout their history that know how to get to quarterbacks and know how to make big-time plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he has to throw for it. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he motors into the end zone. efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Wants to fire on second down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Rolls it in down the sideline. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out to the back.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw again. Quickly complete. Open space at the 25. He was smelling that end zone, and they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
And the Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Fit it in the window for the score.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You pack it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. He's looking to pass. It's caught. The 2-pointer is good, and now we have a 1-possession game. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. He'll take it himself. And some room to work. There he goes. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Alabama pushing the tempo. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Quarterback keeper. Running to Green. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Notre Dame is running away with this one today, thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes. They're up 14 over Navy. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's taking the shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Now sliding to his left. At the 35, he's got room. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense set for a first down play. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Looks as if he's going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Quarterback will keep it. Got enough for the first down.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So,
breaks into the open.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Right on the money. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, the the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result,
touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Zings it complete to the right. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now they're down by 7. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Back to throw, time running short in the half. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, it's picked off. Bringing it back. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway and now they're in business.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Going right to work up top. Heaves it on the run. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to escape and get it in. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 20. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes that Alabama offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Orji. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this offense did a lot. Things there in the first half. Wouldn't surprise me. Punt this one away after that incompletion on third down. They do have the lead. I think you've got to put some trust in your defense here to not give up any points and get you the ball back.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. Quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Still looking on the move. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. This dude is wreaking havoc, flying around on defense, spoiling game plans, and upholding the great legacy of Penn State linebackers.
There's just not very many teams in the country that when you say linebackers, you think of Micah Parsons and Navarro.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Touchdown tie! And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner will be dragged down. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Hayes. Fighting off the defender. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. It's a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. It's Hayes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Hayes. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
On the snap, it's Hayes. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. He's got it. Just keeps moving. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a lot of credit, too. Even though this guy has thrown 2 interceptions, they're still calling plays and being aggressive in the passing game, letting him take shots, and now it's paying off.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Might be calling a hot route. And back to the air on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. Got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Got the quick pass. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Torres. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Now on the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
How about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. The snap sets up to throw. Swings it out to the flat. Across the 25, he's got room. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. Snap it to the back. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
I think think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop them.
Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11. From the gun. Give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rush defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. This is a designed run. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. There is no doubt. At this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. Field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive. own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the third time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Intercepted. There's even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you...
Hits him inside the 20, still going. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Using the quick game. And the catch it right into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple.
Oh, they're faking it. The holder's going to try to throw it. Down he goes, and that is the last thing this offense needs right now. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Second down, he'll throw it. Complete to the left. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew.